Besties, I can't believe it. It feels like this update, like it just began yesterday. And here we are. I just got done crying about it. Minecraft Preview 1.110 and 26. The final one. You know the rules, guys. I don't make them up. When the preview is the size of a Minecraft baby turtle, that means the update is just about finished. And oh my god, it's actually almost here. So it's like, for weeks now, we had the clue that the copper update was just about wrapped up, but now for real. With this week's preview being so tiny and things inside of it seeming to point towards the future. Well, if next week, the first preview for the next update drops, then not the week after, but the one after that, ladies, it looks like we're entering the steampunk golden age. And oh my god, my survival world can't wait. Now, one of the most intriguing changes inside of this week's preview is a brand new toggle that, at least at this point, is fully exclusive to Bedrock Edition. So the end storms, we've been talking about them on Java Edition. They were just added to the game, non-vibrant visuals. Meanwhile, over here on Bedrock Edition, you want to check out the end storm. Well, it's still only vibrant visuals and looks significantly different. Now, these end storms, when they ported them over to Java Edition, they are 100% non-toggleable. Like, they are going to happen inside of the end no matter what here. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love them. I don't know why you'd ever want to turn them off, but inside of settings, not exactly where you would think it would be. It's not inside of any of the vibrant visuals options. Instead, in accessibility, you'll find a brand new toggle to hide all sky flashes in the game. You flip that toggle on if it was happening, and instantly it demanifests. But meanwhile, the boom from the end storm, or maybe just the end in general, I don't really know what's going on here, but it's booming and non-stop here. It sounds like wind, a meteor shower. I thought it was maybe related to the end storm and maybe turning it off while it was happening, but after I leave the world and come back, it still happens. Interestingly, disabling this hide sky flashes toggle will allow the sounds to revert back to normal and the flashing to happen again. Turning off vibrant visuals inside of the end, hanging out here, and dude, it looks so weird now. Like, maybe I'm just so accustomed to how the end looks with vibrant visuals on Bedrock and how it looks a little bit different on Java. But dude, it just feels so weird and kind of like beta Minecraft now. I don't even know, man. Now, as we know, Bedrock Edition, it's been undergoing this big UI overhaul. In-game right now, the audio tab, this has been 100% redone. Well now, thanks to the legend, we have a look at what's coming next. Smoky Stag, a new OR UI for accessibility and video screens. And then we've got a short little video scrolling down through some of these brand new setting screens. Now, I'm pretty sure this one right here, this is accessibility screen. It looks good and it looks pretty familiar, just like that volume toggle. The other one right here is the brand new graphics screen. And now, I don't know about the idea of these new screens overtaking the entire screen. I totally feel like they could still be off-center like they are in the current menu, but no matter what, these are way more beautiful looking. I guess not having them only be on this side of the screen does put a little bit more focus on the actual settings themselves. I don't know. Maybe they're going to rework this whole menu as a whole. It just feels a little weird. It might take some getting used to. This week around, just in time for its big debut into the game, our newly beautifully engaged friend has a couple of small changes. In previous versions of this update, if one were to jump in game and create yourself a copper golem, well, if you created a non-oxidized one, the rotation of this mob when it placed into the world would be correct. However, our oxidized versions of these friends, their rotation would always be facing the same exact way when created and birthed into the world for the very first time. And such a small but nice subtle detail, when you create a copper golem in the world, well, the golem will be placed facing whichever direction the carved pumpkin was actually facing. And on top of that, when you spawn these golems into the world, they will no longer spawn mid-air. Instead, you can see it really quick here. They spawn like just on top of the chest and glide down. Meanwhile, if you make one on the ground, it'll spawn actually sitting on the ground perfectly. Now, you know how it goes. You're locked in. You subscribed and tapped like. Over the past couple of weeks in these preview videos, we've been playing a little bit of a game with the copper statue, testing it out week by week and making sure you could still do this beautiful, this absolutely amazing statue posing mechanic where basically you take a statue, you pose the statue, you break the statue in the poses. Oh my god, sweet mama, the poses, they still retain themselves on Bedrock Edition. The running pose is still not tilted and a little bit less speedy looking than it is on Java. But dude, unlike on Java, you can take the statue, you can pose it, you can break it. It actually keeps whatever the pose was actually in. On top of that, shelf blocks, seemingly for the full update, they are going to be able to be pushed and pulled here. A 100% exclusive functionality on Bedrock Edition. Yeah, basically, unless there are some subtle secret to last second changes, this preview, well, however things end up functioning and looking inside of this preview is most likely pretty much exactly how they're going to be in the full update. Which means, tragically, and this one hurts my heart to say, but the shelf block, even though it is a full block on the back of it, a ladder, a vine, they can no longer be placed on this block. That makes no sense. Seems like Mojang doesn't know their own game very well, because if we take a look at the trap door, arguably, considering how this thing can actually move around, less solid than the shelf. Well, wait a second. The ladder can't go on this on Bedrock Edition either. Oh, that's awkward. Never mind. Jabba Gang, don't sweat it though. Great news, because the ladder's on the back of a shelf block. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely still a thing. It's actually a sneaky little build trick that, in my opinion, looks quite nice. Now vibrant visuals. This next one is going to be a little bit interesting here, because vibrant visuals, you see, it's in the game, but not all of the features, like for example, this fire, really colorful lighting, is fully in the game. On Minecraft Preview, and only on Minecraft Preview, we have this additional toggle called Render Dragon Features for Creators. If you enable this when creating a world, and then, well, you create that world, jump into the game, place a light source down, and it's going to look stunningly gorgeous. You get these really intense, dramatic glows coming from things like torches. It's beautiful. On top of that, we have other functionality like point-to-block lighting. You see I place this block down, take a look at the shadow right there. Instead of shadows basically just being created from the sun, things like light sources, aka torches, well, they can cast and create these really cool looking shadows too. Now, we've talked about it before. It's not quite clear if these are ever going to end up being full of vibrant visuals features or forever just for creators. But speaking of creators, it seems that a huge move is coming very soon. Poggy is lit, the creator of the beautiful Better on Bedrock add-on and the amazing Luminous Dreams Vibrant Visuals pack. Oh gosh, this stuff is good. If you can remember back a couple of months ago, before Vibrant Visuals ever existed, we would check out this thing all the time to take a look at Minecraft's graphics update. And a beautiful reveal that happened earlier in August, Luminous Dreams was announced to be coming to the marketplace later this year. The only strange catch about this thing, right now, Vibrant Visuals expansion packs, they're not in the marketplace. In simple terms, what this all means is that shaders, Mojang, packs like the absolutely stunning Luminous Dreams pack, ones that actually take advantage of some colorful lighting in game, well, they're coming to the game soon. Now, quite interestingly, Mojang hasn't made any changes inside of the marketplace here with this, or any announcements at all for that matter. Most likely, there will either be a brand new toggle added to the game right here, or this will all just be found inside of texture packs, which intriguingly is something that I believe still doesn't support vibrant visuals either. Now, no date was given when it comes to Luminous Dreams coming to Marketplace, but whenever it does come to Marketplace, well, that marks a gigantic step for the Vibrant Visuals update, presumably support with texture packs, and of course, the opening up of Vibrant Visuals functionality for Marketplace creators. This is a pretty huge step when it comes to Vibrant Visuals. Thinking back to a time before we knew of Vibrant Visuals' existence, we knew of the graphical overhaul on Bedrock, except at that time, it was always assumed that this was a setup for shader and things like that to come to Marketplace. Well, now, it looks like that'll be the case as well. I really can't believe how quickly Mojang is moving with all of this graphical update jazz. But over here, at the most beautiful time of the day, we have an interesting look at a gigantic part of Minecraft's overworld, the ocean. Updated in a world pre-Minecraft 1.17 and 18 Caves and Cliffs update, the ocean nowadays, in my opinion, feels a little bit dated. Like only ever stretching down at maximum, usually like 30 blocks, there's so much unused space nowadays with an expanded overworld, and just take a look at it. The ocean here, with a total of like 2 plants for the most part, is pretty stale. Well, maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky, an ocean update could be on the menu soon. So this is kind of funny, actually, because this was inside of the changelog for the last update that we took a look at last week, but front and center. And we actually even talked all about custom biomes in that video, but we had a brand new toggle that I didn't even realize the significance of it. Added underwater music parameter to biome music that'll enable music to play when only under the water. Quite fascinatingly, right now, this is a toggle that is not taken advantage of in the vanilla game, like literally at all. Very common thing that we've seen with just about every single drop, either right at the beginning of the drop or slightly before it, we've seen technical functionality dropped into the game that would hint at things that would end up coming to the game in the future in those drops. Whether it be a brand new animal classification tag, components and functionalities for mobs to tell when you're looking at them, or even flying, controllable, rideable mounts, there's always hints. And now, maybe, just maybe, at the end of the update for this update, well, we've got the same exact business going down. We've got components being added to the game that are not taken advantage of whatsoever. Sleuths, it's your turn. Can you think of anything else Mojang has added to the game and done recently that might point towards some sort of water update coming soon? If you can, tell me all about it down below. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't checked it out quite yet, today I want to send a little shout out to my survival series. The world is starting to look pretty tasty in my opinion. We're in the middle of getting it ready for this Copper Golem update. I try and go live multiple times a week, but at the least, I'm almost always live at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday. So smash like, subscribe, turn notifications on so you never miss a stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been me, Waddles. Cut, hold up. Breaking news right here. Finally. We've got an update name too. So there I was just a couple of hours ago putting the final touches on this video that hopefully you've enjoyed today when, bam, Minecraft Monthly, it's back. So throwback to the beginning of the summer, if you can remember, Minecraft Monthly went on a little bit of a hiatus all summer long. But today, in preparation for this big upcoming Copper Dropper update, well, they went ahead and smashed the return button. Now, the theme of this month's Minecraft Monthly, it's all about the Copper Dropper, specifically revealing the name. This Minecraft Monthly is a relatively short one in which they basically go over everything that'll be coming to the game major, like the Copper Armor and so on. They, of course, plug a little bit of their DLC, but then, further along, right near the end of the video, we got the big reveal. And so, here it is.
I'm sorry, but Wu is talking so much. So, I will just tell you the drop name. And it is the Copper Age.
Ooh-wee, the Copper Age? I love it. I think it's fire. But what do you think? I have to say that this romantic artwork right here, this is one of the most fire artworks for an update that I think I have ever seen. Also, side note, kind of looks like this should be the entrance to the trial chambers, right? But let me know what you think about the update name down below. And alright, for real this time, I'ma head out. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.